We land in Bombay, and then we can take the train straight down to Goa. Spend a month vegging out on the beach. Well, that'll get this dump out of our systems. And then when our heads are straight, we can start making some real plans. What do you reckon?
Oh, you mean I get a say in all this?
Oh, don't be daft, of course you do.
What about my exam results?
Well, we can phone. Or get Janice to send us an email. I thought this was what you wanted.
I wanted to be here for my results. It's only 3 weeks off now.
Don't you want to go?
I don't know what I want. You've got me all confused.
Don't be silly, it'll be all right. We can have such a brilliant time.
And what about college? I'm meant to be starting in September.
No, lots of people take gap years these days. And you'll see things and learn things that you're never going to find in a classroom or a book.
So, we're just going to get on a plane and go? For a whole year?
For as long as we want. You're 18, you've got a passport, why not?
Yeah, but...
Hey, we're free spirits, you and me. Well, the only thing hanging us up is what's up here. You made me realise that. And you was right.
Don't get me wrong, Emily. I'm not saying Norris doesn't have many good qualities. I mean, he cooked me a lovely meal last night, so it's probably churlish to complain.
Oh, I can quite see working and living with the same person might be a bit much.
But he's so particular as well. I mean, that's what really irritates me. I've only to put my cup down and he's there at my elbow clearing it away. Can't relax in my own home.
I think that's preferable to untidiness. When Geoffrey was lodging with me, I was forever picking up after him. Now, that was annoying.
Yes. But you get used to your own company, don't you? And frankly, I prefer it.
Well, I'm not sure I'd agree with you there. We do all get set in our ways, of course, but, well, since Ernest passed away, I can't say I've ever felt happy living alone.
You wouldn't fancy a new lodger, would you?
Oh, no. You are joking.
Oh, I think you and Norris would really get on.
Rita, I'm sure he'll find somewhere soon.
Do you know, Emily, in my entire life, I have never come across a man as neat and tidy as Norris. And he's totally trustworthy, too.
You've just been saying how much he irritates you.
Oh, well, that's just me, isn't it, Emily? Me and fellas, even one like Norris. Nowadays, they all irritate me one way or another.
Well, I must admit that since the burglary, I would feel a whole lot happier if there was someone else living in the house.
Have a word with him.
Oh, I don't know.
Think about it. Take your time.
Maybe I will.
Thanks, though, yeah.
Do you know, I'm quite surprised, but I really liked Emma. I think we could be good mates.
Well, why does that surprise you?
Come on, Ashley, what kind of woman joins her, please? Not a very feminine thing to do, is it? Chasing round after football hooligans and villains alike. I mean, you're mixing with the dregs of society.
Well, I think she's got a lot of battle.
And that uniform's awful, especially that hat.
I think she looks good in all that gear.
Fancy you do, yeah?
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. Is it the handcuffs and the truncheon? Men are so predictable.
Curly fancy, that's what's important. Any road, I think they make a grand couple.
Yeah, I'll give them that. Well, better than anyone else around here, anyway. I think we should definitely cultivate them.
We'll invite them round for tea next week, maybe.
No, actually, we'll invite them round for a dinner party. You, me, Curly, Emma, and possibly another couple, if I can find anybody vaguely suitable.
I've just said that.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, tea's what you have if it was just us two in on our own. I mean, if you invite people around and go out, that's dinner.
Oh, don't go splitting hairs, Maxie. You know perfectly well what I meant.
Is that it?
Certainly is. Have a look.
Oh, Ken.
Look inside, the dedication.
You're soft, you are. Do you know that?
It's just the plain truth. Without you, I couldn't have done it.
Even though I moaned about all the time you spent on it.
Even when you're moaning, you're still my inspiration.
Daft beggar.
Toya, have you seen Ken's book?
Yeah, it's just an advance copy from the printer. It'll be officially on sale as of Monday.
That's great. I'm really pleased for you, Ken.
Oh, only 3 weeks to go now, and it'll be your moment of glory, too.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Breaking the place up, is she, right? I hope you're going to dock her wages.
Just give us a minute, will you, Leanne? I'll go and get a brush.
I'm really sorry, Roy.
No, it's just a bit of broken crockery.
Oh, what's the matter?
No.
Is he a spider? Has he run off with a group of tree huggers or something?
Oh, Leanne. What am I going to do?
Ah, checking out the top shelves again, are we, Blanche?
I beg your pardon.
If you want a really hot read, I've got just the thing for you. Out on Monday.
Congratulations are in order, Kenneth.
Oh, can we have a look?
You can more than have a look, Rita. You can put your name down for a special autograph copy.
Oh, hark at Geoffrey Archer. You'll not find that leaping up the bestsellers list, though.
Well, you never know, Blanche. Local history is a hot topic.
Well, you can certainly put me down for a copy, Kenneth. I think we should be very proud to have a real author in our midst.
So do I.
I thought it was mainly just old photos.
Oh, I was in Stephen's bookshop yesterday, chatting up the owner, and he's agreed to give me a whole display.
There you are, Blanche. Somebody's interested.
Might be useful for you, too, if you're still serious about that genealogy lark.
Right.
You're not thinking of writing a book too, are you?
Well, Blanche, you never know.
White wine, please, Gina. Said yes, didn't it?
No, not yet. I've not had a chance.
Well, go on then. Remember what I said.
It's all right other night, weren't it? Had a good laugh.
Yeah.
So would you like to come round for your dinner sometime?
Yeah, OK.
We're having a dinner party, Curly.
I've just said that.
Oh, and it'd be really nice if you and Emma could join us.
Right, I'll have to check with Emma, though, because she works shifts.
Well, do you want to check the diary and pencil a few days in for flexibility, then?
Sure.
There we go, love. On the house, love. Honour of the occasion.
Well, that's very generous of you, Betty. Champagne is traditional, of course.
Yeah, well, you'll be lucky.
You didn't say you actually wrote all this. How long did it take you?
Oh, probably a lifetime, I think, Gina.
I'll get a crisp, please, Betty.
Yes, love.
So where's that bit about Fred Elliott's granddad, the one that did all the murders?
What? Fred put the kibosh and all that?
Well, he tried, but I went ahead anyway. I covered the printing costs myself.
Oh, can't wait to see his face. Has it really got a bit in about his granddad?
It is a comprehensive survey of several hundred years of local history. The Cartwright incident is one chapter. Why everybody is fixated on that, I do not know.
There's a picture. Bernard Cartwright on his wedding day.
Yes, I had a feeling you might like that.
Scotch and threat, please, Betty, love.
I don't know.
What are you looking at?
I think he looks more like Ashley.
What? Who?
It's an advanced copy of my book, Fred.
It's got a picture of your granddad in it.
Where did you get hold of that?
Archives of the Weatherfield Gazette. They've got some wonderful photos, great resource.
You've no right.
Now, come on, Fred. When you read what I've written about the Cartwright...
Read it, I'll see you in court.
Oh, right. Well, if you're going to sue me for libel, then you definitely better had read it. Because I made it perfectly clear. Although Bernard Cartwright was hanged for murder, there were a number of serious doubts about his conviction. Thank you, Maxine. Now. Yes, here we are. It was always presumed that Mrs. Cartwright's lover was the second victim, but his body was never found.
Never found, no, it weren't.
Right. Moreover, anecdotal evidence exists which suggests the real culprit himself may have murdered his mistress and then escaped abroad, leaving the supposedly jealous husband to take the blame.
I should hope so and all.
So I'll put you down for a copy then, shall I, Fred?
What about this special news of yours, then? You and Toya haven't made an offer on a house already, have you?
No, not exactly. We're going off travelling for a bit. India at first, and then who knows?
India? When?
Tomorrow. We fly up from Heathrow.
Oh, Geoffrey, are you sure about this?
Yeah. I've never been so sure about anything in my life. Thanks to Toya.
Everybody seems to be off at the minute. First Mark, now you two. You'll probably end up in a wigwam at the side of a mountain somewhere with no running water and no bog.
No, we won't.
Well, at least Mark will be doing it in style. That's the only way to travel. With a wad of plastic in your back pocket. Mind you, I don't suppose Spider has a gold credit card, though. Yeah.
You always have to slag him off, don't you?
Oh, I've nothing against him personally. I just think he's a bit old for you, that's all. I always have.
Now you sound like my mum and Les.
Well, don't you get fed up with all these drippy, hippie stuff? I mean, wouldn't you rather be with somebody you can have a really good laugh with?
Me and Spider have loads of laughs.
I bet he keeps that smelly T-shirt on in bed and all. Does he, keep it on while you know?
That's none of your business.
Oh, come on, I'm only teasing.
Yeah, and that's all you can do, innit? Take the mick. It were a real mistake to think I could talk to you about something serious, weren't it? If you don't understand it, all you can do is knock it, just like Les.
You're the one who's confused. I'm only trying to give you a bit of advice.
Oh, I'm not confused anymore. I don't intend to stay in Weatherfield stuck behind a bar for the rest of my life.
Neither do I.
Spider were right. This place is a dump, full of small-minded prejudice.
Oh, where you going? Look, sit down. I'm sorry if I've upset you.
Oh, I'm going, all right. I'm going to get as far away as I can from this family and this street. I'm getting on that plane and I'm going to India with Spider.
Anyway, I better get going. I've got lots of packing to do.
You best be off.
You've been really good to me, Auntie Em. Taking me in and all that. I really appreciate it.
Oh, Geoffrey. You've really exasperated me at times.
Me? Surely not.
I'm so glad you came back into my life. So glad.
Yeah, me too.
You take care.
I'll send you regular emails, Cara Ken Barlow.
Oh, that'd be nice. Go on.
Bye.
Let me guess, is it a present for a friend you're looking for, or just a good bedtime read?
Well, neither, really. To tell the truth, I don't go in bookshops much, but a neighbour recommended you. Ken Barlow?
Oh, Mr. Barlow, yes, well, I'm just clearing some display space over there for his new book.
Oh, I hope he does well. Do you think he will?
I hope he does. I'm Anthony Stevens, by the way.
Oh, Rita Sullivan.
Oh, well, what can we tempt you with, Mrs. Sullivan? I don't think we're talking cookery books, and I don't think we're talking home improvements. What about a detective thriller? I can recommend the new P.D. Jones.
Well, actually, I was hoping to do a bit of detective work on my own account. I want to trace my family history.
What, genealogy? Oh, well, now I know why Mr. Barlow sent you. I mean, it's a special interest of mine. Right, come this way. Let's see what we can find here.
Morning paper, evening paper. You're certainly a lady who likes to keep herself informed, Mrs. Bishop.
Well, yes. Actually, I understand from Rita that you're looking for lodgings.
Yes, alas, I have been forced into temporary accommodation, it's true, and Rita does seem anxious that I should move on, but why she should feel the need to share this information with all and sundry, I can't imagine.
Oh, I'm sure she meant no harm when she told me. You see, since I was burgled, I have been thinking about taking another lodger.
What sort of rent have you got in mind?
Oh, listen, what do you think of this? I've got these old mates live in London, Shepherd's Bush. I thought we'd get the train down tonight, crash with them. They'll be handy for the airport.
You want to leave tonight?
Well, I thought it'd make things easier tomorrow.
Tomorrow, how?
Oh, the flight leaves at 12:30 from Heathrow.
What?
You saw the tickets?
I haven't even told my mum. I can't just go tonight.
Yeah, of course you can. Look, I know it's a bit scary leaving home properly for the first time, but you'll be fine.
Spider, I just feel like I'm being railroaded into this.
But I thought this is what you wanted.
No! It's what you wanted.
That's all right, hold on, wait a minute.
Oh, there's so much. It's hard to know where to begin.
Well, it depends what you hope to achieve.
I'm not sure. I mean, it's really done out of curiosity. You know, you reach an age where you've seen so many folks come and go, but most of them seem to have drifted away now, and I'm still here, so I suppose I'm feeling disconnected.
I know what you mean. You want to understand where you come from and who you come from.
Yes, I think I do.
Well, that should get you started. Have you got a PC?
Well, we have a computer at the shop, but I mostly leave that to Norris.
Is that your husband?
No, no. Norris just works for me. I'm not married. I'm a widow.
Well, there's a lot of research you can do nowadays on the internet.
Well, you might be able to. It's a complete mystery to me.
Well, if you'd like, I could run through the basics with you on my machine.
Well, I wouldn't want to put you to any trouble.
Oh, there's no trouble. A great pleasure.
Ah, well, Mrs. B, perhaps we should make a move.
Yes. Get you unpacked and settled in.
Yes.
I'll have a Bacardi and Coke, please, Betty.
Are you sure?
I am 18.
All right. Toya, I just wanted to wish you bon voyage. India's certainly a fascinating place. I'm sure you'll enjoy every minute.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You know, I haven't always approved of your relationship with Jeffrey, but you have made him very happy. And happy memories are something you can carry with you wherever you go.
India, eh? Sounds a good place for a holiday.
Oh, it's more than that. Me and Spider were going to go travelling. We're going to take a gap year.
Well, that's a good idea, in principle. I'll get that, Betty.
All right.
Let's sit down for a minute.
2 pound 10, please. Thank you.
Yeah. I take it you're not too sure about all this.
I do want to see the world. And I certainly don't want to end up like my mum and Les. Never going anywhere or doing out.
Well, you don't have to go to India just to avoid turning into your parents.
Don't you ever regret it? Never having left here?
No, I don't think I do. I mean, you can travel to the ends of the earth and still get nowhere. My brother went to Australia. But in the end, freedom depends on what's going on in the few square centimetres in your own head.
Spider said something like that. I don't know what to do, Ken.
You should do what you want to do. Not what Spider wants, not what Les or Janice want. It's your life, Toya. Don't let anybody else make the choices for you. Right, well, I'll leave you to it.
I didn't mean to railroad you into anything. I'm sorry. If you don't want to go to India, we don't have to.
It's not that I don't want to travel eventually, but...
Yeah, well, we must have got our wires crossed. Because I thought it was exactly what you wanted.
I didn't want to get a mortgage and settle down. I wanted to be here for my exam results. There's loads of stuff I want to do.
Yeah. Well, I'll get another job. I don't expect the DSS will have me back. I'll just find something else.
I don't want to stop you doing what you want to do. The problem is that what's right for you ain't right for me.
So what do we do about it?
I'm going to stay. But I think you should go. Get the plane tomorrow.
Go to India without you?
Yeah.
You sure that's what you really want?
Yeah.
The room's lovely, Mrs. P. I'm sure I shall be very comfortable here.
I must admit, it needed quite a bit of sorting out after my nephew left.
Yes, I did notice a couple of cigarette burns on the windowsill. Perhaps I could give that a lick of paint in due course. I am rather a dab hand with the brush.
I can see you're going to be a very useful man to have around.
Rita's loss is your gain.
Well, I'll put the kettle on and then we can talk about a few ground rules. I've had lodgers before, you see, and I think it's best if we're absolutely clear about each other's likes and dislikes.
I'm with you 100% there, Mrs. B.
Yes, and if you could possibly call me Emily. Mrs. B does sound rather like some decrepit charwoman with a cigarette hanging out of her mouth.
Yes, well, whatever you say, Emily.
Next month's rent's paid. Oh, and there's 100 in the joint account.
Spider, you don't have to.
That's only money to her. I don't want you going short.
Thanks.
Listen, you go on.
I just wanted to say goodbye properly. I'm really gonna miss you, you know. Do you remember when you got me this? I had a crush on you for such a long time. Chatting to Alianne this morning, she was trying to wind me up.
No change there, then?
She made some joke about you going to bed in a smelly T-shirt.
Yeah, well, might be a crusty, but I'm a clean crusty.
And what I wanted to say to her was how lucky I am that the first man that ever really made love to me was you.
Yeah, well, the only lucky one. I really love you, Toya.
I love you too, but...
Yeah, I love you, but...
I love you, and I'll always love you. But we want different things.
I only want you. No, but...
Today? But what about next week when you're back in some dingy office job you can't stand? You should go. It's best for both of us.
Yeah. Yeah, you're probably right. I was a bit bored of Weatherfield anyway, to be honest.
I think it were great what you did at the DSS. Really told him.
Yeah.
Not going to forget you in a hurry. Nor will I.
You still going to wear my bracelet?
Always.
You take care of yourself, Toya. Hey, don't worry about them exam results. I know you'd have done brilliant.
Send us a postcard from Goa.